Hi again. In this lesson, we'll learn the TypeScript types you will use most often by building something familiar, a small food delivery order and its final receipt. This is where we are going. Our program understands a customer's name, several item prices, a delivery choice, and an optional coupon. It then calculates a real total of 370 rupees. Think about a delivery form. The name box expects text, the price box expects a number, and the paid switch expects yes or no. A TypeScript type is simply a clear label that tells our code what kind of value belongs in each place. We begin with customer and restaurant names. Because both values are text, TypeScript understands them as strings automatically. This is called inference. When the value already makes the type obvious, we do not need to add an unnecessary label. Counts, prices, and fees use the num type. TypeScript uses one number type for whole numbers and decimals, so the same type works for three items, a 40 rupee fee, or a price such as 99.5. A boolean has only two values, true or false. Is paid is a natural boolean because the payment is either complete or it is not. Clear names that begin with is, has, or can make these values especially easy to read. An order normally contains more than one item. Number followed by square brackets means an array containing numbers. TypeScript now checks every price we place in this list instead of making us inspect each value manually. If someone writes 120 as text, TypeScript immediately points to that item. This matters because text and numbers behave differently during addition. Catching the mismatch here prevents a confusing total later. Our restaurant supports exactly two choices: pickup or delivery. The vertical bar means or. This union type is more useful than a general string because misspellings and unsupported choices cannot quietly enter the program. Drone delivery may sound exciting, but our application does not support it yet. TypeScript rejects that value and shows the allowed contract. We can add a new choice later in one intentional place. Not every customer has a coupon. The question mark says coupon code is optional. An order can include a text coupon or leave the property out completely. The type now matches what happens in the real checkout flow. Before payment, there is no payment time. Date or null describes that honestly. Null does not mean broken. Here it deliberately means the information is not available yet. After payment, we replace it with a real date. Now the separate ideas form one useful order contract. Read it like a simple form text for the customer, a list of numeric prices, a paid switch, one supported delivery method, an optional coupon, and a payment time that may be null. Here is Asha's real order. Every value matches the contract we just read. The editor can now suggest property names, catch missing required information, and protect the shape of this data as it moves through the backend. Reduce walks through the price array and adds each item to the running sum. The initial sum is 0. Because every array item is guaranteed to be a number, TypeScript also knows the subtotal is a number. The result is 380. Delivery adds 40 rupees. Pickup adds nothing. A coupon gives a 50 rupee discount. These rules turn the types into useful behavior. 380 plus 40 minus 50 gives a final total of 370. Let us run the actual file. The project compiles first, then prints Asha's receipt. The expected values are checked automatically. This confirms that the code on screen really produces the result we promised at the beginning. Backend values often arrive from a request, form, or database. We should not trust them immediately. Unknown is a safe starting type. It makes us check the value before treating it as a number, string, or anything else. Our tip reader accepts an unknown value. Typeof checks that it is a number, and the second check prevents a negative tip. Inside that safe branch, TypeScript narrows the value to number. Anything invalid becomes null instead of causing surprising behavior. A numeric tip of 50 passes the check. The text value 50 does not pretend to be a number. It becomes null. This small boundary check is the kind of TypeScript habit that makes a backend easier to trust. You now know the practical types behind an everyday order. Use primitives for simple values, arrays for repeated values, unions for limited choices, optional properties when a field may be absent, null when something is not available yet, and unknown at untrusted boundaries. Next, add a customer rating that is a number or null.